Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the horror show host. And today I am joined here with Reanimator Reviews, Ray and Joey.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
And we're just gonna shoot the crap and hopefully we hit it. So how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to?
Just working a lot.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. There we go.
Sure.
Working. A lot of working.
Yeah.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Yeah, I've been working on a lot of videos and stuff. I have a whole bunch of theme weeks coming up that I hope to actually have out completed in time.
You are pumping out the content, like, for real.
I know, for the
It
past
is-
week,
it is
for the
crazy.
past like 10 days or so.
Yeah.
I literally I thought that I streamed a lot on Twitch, which is significantly easier than posting videos
Yeah.
on YouTube, and you were just cranking it out there. And I was like, I'm just like, oh my god, Brian posted it another. When does he sleep?
I know
When does he sleep?
I've been walking a lot more and having more energy, so
I saw that. That's exciting.
I don't know how many. What is it? Like, you did like 25,000 steps last month or something like that.
wait, what happened?
Well,
Sorry,
you-
I heard myself talking for a minute. Okay.
You posted something.
Oh, wait, hold on. There we go, because I had the video audio playing from YouTube in the background. That's why I couldn't hear you.
I'm literally doing the same exact thing. Like, I had to quick mute it because the channel intro started. So, but no, like you posted something like you're reading so much, walking so much,
writing.
or I thought you were writing and reading.
No, I don't have time to read right now. I'm gonna only read stuff for reviews right now.
So you're writing. What was it? It's like so many steps, so many pages, and something else.
First off, I just want to say, hey James, how's it going? James Ramirez here, and Titan Killer Reviews this year. Greetings from Australia. How's it going? Greetings from the US and Cruel Jaws. Yeah, and he said Cruel Jaws was brilliant. I disagree, my friend. The book was fun.
Wait. Is this a shark movie you don't like? I didn't think that movie existed.
Oh, there are plenty.
Yes.
You'll watch it, but you won't like it.
I bought it. I watched it. I don't like it. I knew I didn't like it before I got into it. So I figured I'd buy it because they released a novelization with it.
Oh, okay.
So, and the novelization was pretty good. But to answer your last question, so it was 5 videos a week at least, 30 minutes of walking a day, and I just broke something on my coffee cup.
Aww.
And well, it was a Dunkin's cup. And 30 minutes, 5 hours a day, 5 videos a week, and 500 words a day of writing.
That's so awesome, dude. That is motivational, Brian.
Thanks.
you fit that much stuff into a day.
Thanks.
Like a New Year's resolution kind of deal.
Brian Gatto,
Nice.
Where do you get the motivation?
It was several things. There was one that I was just done being lazy and wanted to get stuff done, and then my brother said he was going to walk with me 30 minutes a day until he got COVID. So he's been walking with me now, but I started walking before him.
That's awesome, dude. That is seriously, dude. That's so cool. Like, I read that and I was like, when does the man sleep?
Well, I've also been taking a lot of like B vitamins and like gummy vitamins, pills, B complex, like, you know, the stuff you should take.
Mhm.
And then I've actually been writing more than I was planning on. Like, I just
not a bad thing.
No, I've been trying to get it finished so I could submit it to an actual publisher.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait, Brian. You deserve the best things in life, man. You are a great guy.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
I wish you the best in all of your endeavors. I cannot wait till just be like, yeah, see your book on like a shelf at Barnes and Noble. I was like, yeah, I know that guy.
That's my friend.
That's my friend. I know him. I drove all the way up to Connecticut to hang out with him For
Twice.
Dude, I cannot wait for COVID to be over so we can do that again. Like
Yeah.
I cannot wait for these travel restrictions to be
Mhm.
done so we can, obviously do a bunch of other stuff, but definitely like come see Brian is on the list.
Yeah,
Or
you should guys should drive all the way to Massachusetts so you can see my glorious room.
We could visit Tiny Grandma, my aunt and
yeah.
uncle, and Brian.
That would definitely be oh god, it would definitely be. I think I'm definitely gonna have to keep some vacation time stored for that so we can come spend the weekend.
Yeah.
See mom too. She's
Um,
so much fun to hang
And
out with.
Finley.
I know. Oh yeah, you guys haven't met Finley yet.
We'll get to meet Finley. I didn't even think about that. We get to meet
He's like, okay, gotta add a lot more hours down.
we get to meet the dust mob.
Yeah, the motivation was it's just something I had to do. I couldn't put it off anymore.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. My goal was like my goals when it comes to like our intellectual properties here with YouTube and stuff like that is I want to stream at least 5 days a week on my Twitch channel.
Yeah.
But I want to get steady in the times that I stream and stream at least five times a week. But then I also want to do more of these. Like I wanted to do like more of these like hangouts with you and stuff like that because it's just I don't know how many viewers we gain from this, but I love doing these things with you because I always learn something new from you, or we get involved in one of those wonderful games in the chat. Is does Brian have that movie behind him? which is my favorite game to play with the chat.
Well, it'd be easier when I was over there because my shelf was right behind me. Now I'd have to get up and climb on the bed. It's not fair. I don't think I get many views from this, but before I was I'll be honest, I was kind of upset with the steady decline in views and the comments, and I was like, well, what am I doing wrong? So I figured I'll just keep uploading, and then it kind of dawned on me that I get some comments, and it doesn't matter how many you get. It just depends on how many fans are loyal and how many friends you make.
Exactly. Like we don't make money off the YouTube and but we post stuff every week because we like to do it and if I mean she likes to do it because she gets to do all the fun stuff. She doesn't have to do any of the editing and any of the uploading, any of the social media stuff, but
I have to watch some particularly bad movies sometimes.
She has to watch the bad movies. Sometimes I just check. Like she'll be like, "Yeah, I'm watching this," and I'll sit there for 5 minutes, like, "Nope."
Oh, speaking of Brian, have you ever heard of Dead Heat?
Yes, with Treat Williams. I haven't seen it.
Oh my god!
No.
Is it bad?
It's something. I didn't record a review for it yet, but sometimes I'll sit back here. We have a Fire Stick, so I'll put something on. And I was doing my makeup, and I kept stopping while I was blending it. I'm like, what? Like it's the weirdest buddy cop movie I've
seen some clips in the trailer or a couple of reviews, and it looks pretty cool.
It's like there's no dialogue in the movie. It's just a one-liner answering a one-liner, which I did not understand, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh, that's that sounds like right up my alley.
It's bizarre. I thought of you. I have to talk to Brian about this.
Yeah. So I took a break from writing because I felt like my dialogue, kind of like Dead Heat, wasn't. No, it wasn't like kind of like Dead Heat. It was kind of like not real enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was kind of like Dead Heat in that regard, not like it was just one-liners galore.
It's not crap.
So I took a step back and started just writing some rough drafts of, or I would start a book just to see how it would turn out, and then I would stop it and scrap it just because I knew it wasn't going to be a good idea, and I'd be like, okay, I'll try. I might come back to this one, I might not, because I wanted to focus on the dialogue. And then I stopped doing that and just started making fake scripts for movies, like not movies that have already been made, but just movies I want to make, but I probably never will. And just focus on the dialogue because that's mostly what you do when you write a script. It's not really setting up the background of locations and stuff. It's maybe in a blurb.
True.
And then that helped me with my dialogue. and I feel like the dialogue's a lot better in my new book that I'm going to come out with. And I plan to have 4 to 5 books by the end of this year.
Wow.
Did you ever think of just like sending it to a couple people, doing like even like we would obviously do this, doing like a Zoom meeting and just having people read the different parts just so you can actually hear the dialogue being said, and then you can sit there like you don't read a part, the other people do, and then you can sit back with it and be like, okay, yeah, no, that doesn't sound right. I need to change that. Or
are you suggesting something, Joey?
No. I'm saying it would really help you to hear other people speak the parts, so you can see if like does this sound fluid, and just to get extra sets of eyes. And of course, we're your friends. We would definitely do that for you. I would. Love it. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Sure, definitely, we could do that.
And the other thing is like these little like novels that you start, you make them into short stories and just put them all together, like a little like anthology thing.
That's the thing.
Like stories, only better.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for at first, but then I realized that the short stories I was gonna write would have to be longer than they actually are. So I have about 3 to 4 books already up to around 7,000 to 10,000 words each.
Is there a length requirement for a short story?
Usually for like a novella, it's like 30,000 words.
I figured if it's short, it's just short.
It has to be like less than 100 pages or so.
I'm so uncultured. Sorry.
Just to take a break here for a second, Junebug Film says hello. Hey, Junebug. And we have Steve Mulholland.
I remember him.
He says, what is your favorite Scream Factory box set? My favorite is the Critters box set.
Oh.
And he also says, I love your books, Brian.
Well, thank you. Everybody loves Wild Man.
My favorite Scream Factory box set would probably have to be the one no one likes, right? Is probably the It's Alive box set because the cardboard is actually more like paper for the box set. But I mostly am happy about that because I never thought they would actually get released individually on a Blu-ray. Even they were always just in the like multi 3-pack or whatever from a cheap set. So I was happy about that. And Tom, Bad for Your Health Entertainment series says 1990 Bronx Warriors, which is a movie we're gonna do a watch along at some point.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the YH-alongs, Brian. You know why?
The what?
I love the YH-alongs. The watch.
Why?
Because it just takes me back to the very beginning of our channel. And the very first thing she ever did on YouTube was the Lost Boys walk with why cats? Why you come exploding back here? The YH with me for the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Like we set up a just crappy laptop.
I remember that.
Stacked up on 2 Loot Crate boxes, so it was the right height. Using the built-in webcam, it's so great to see how far.
Do you know why I like the watch-alongs?
Why?
That was how me and Brian started communicating.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what you were watching or who you were watching it with, but I remember the notification came on when I was leaving work, so I plugged my phone into my car and I was listening to it and like paused when I went in CVS, came home, and I put it on TV and I was commenting on it because there was something you were saying that was hilarious. And then randomly you sent me a Facebook message and you're like, are you Reanimator? It's like, I am.
Are you the Reanimator?
I don't remember who it was or what the movie was, to be honest. It's been about, 5-6 years, maybe a little bit less.
It was
2015, 16? No, it was after that.
Yeah.
I know you were the other big driving force behind her starting this.
I just remember you being like, oh, you really like movies. Why don't you start a channel? And I was like, I don't know. And you're like, why don't you just do it, though? And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, because this was on Horror Show Entertainment, so it was at least 2 years ago. And I don't think many people were watching my watch-alongs, so someone commenting on them was like, oh, cool, someone's actually commenting and watching them consistently.
Is that me?
This Reanimator person. Who
Yeah.
is this horrible taste in movies?
I know.
I think I don't remember how I found you. I think it was because you had a mutual friend, and I recognized the name.
I think it was probably another YouTuber.
Yeah, it was definitely another YouTuber. Junebug Film says, "Well, Brian, you could write my scripts for when I become the next Cecil B. DeMille."
There you go. There you go. Got a job lined up already, Brian. Look at you go. 2021 is the year of the Brian.
Oh man. So my next story, I'm hoping to have at least 40,000 words into it.
Wow.
It's at, let me see what it's at right now, because it's past 10,000. I know that.
Wow.
And I started it on January 10th. 1st. Sorry.
Dang.
That's still impressive, actually. It's really impressive. You started it 2 days ago.
I think the most words I wrote in one day was like about 1,900, 2,000, somewhere in there.
Did you take like one of the limitless pills?
No, I just started it early, ended it in like a few hours.
Starts typing away.
It takes me about an hour to write a 500 words, I think. Half an hour to an hour.
That's better than I could do.
It's at 12,598.
I'll tell you the most impressive literary accomplishment I have in my entire life was in high school. I took Romeo and Juliet and made it into
a trauma movie.
Oh God, no!
Romeo and Juliet.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Put your fist down. Put your fist down.
Quick, get
No.
bump it.
I literally took it and put it into modern day language, but kept it in iambic pentameter though. And it took me like months to do it. And it was like, I kept it in the same iambic pentameter, the same rhyming sequence, everything, and altered it to be the same exact story, same exact ending, everything like that, but made it like modern day language. And I was very impressed with myself. And I did this to impress a girl because I'm a nerd. And I thought this would impress a girl, and it did not at all.
Hey, I wrote you this book. It's like Romeo and Juliet.
I plagiarized this for you.
Yeah.
Do you like it, Barbara?
I'm an old woman. It's not like I was trying to impress some old lady.
Beverly, do you like my
Beverly, do
book?
you like it?
Gladys, do you like this?
Esther, what do you think of my book? Phyllis.
Some listeners gonna be like, "Hey, I remember that douchebag."
I tried to watch the Romeo and Juliet from the 90s the other day.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I made it 5 minutes into it, and I was like, I can't do this.
I can't do this.
It has was it Claire Danes, Leonardo DiCaprio,
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, it was Titus.
Leguizamo?
Yeah. Chichi Rodriguez.
Chichi Rodriguez.
From Tu Wong Fu. No, yeah, that's just, oh my God. That's just, it was such a terrible, terrible thing. But that is probably about the most creative literacy thing I've ever done. That's the most creative literacy. Yes. But that's probably like I can't imagine writing the amount that you write, and your creativity and the stories you make are amazing. So bravo to you. If you guys haven't figured out, these are 1,000 Reasons Why Brian is awesome.
Very the word? Multifaceted.
Yeah, but dude, honestly, dude, you're a great guy. Like, our channel would not be anywhere near what it is without.
Oh my God! Speaking about
you are my tech support. Brian, I don't know what I did, but all this happened. Help.
Yeah. Speaking of supporting your channel, when I asked Carnage Counts to give you guys a shout out, and they did. Guess what happened to Carnage Counts recently?
Didn't she start a new channel?
Yeah, her old one got taken down.
Really?
Why?
Why'd they take it down?
Probably because it's inappropriate for YouTube standards and copyright. I'm assuming either one of those. I'm gonna have to see if I can share a link in there. So if you guys ever want to watch a Carnage Count, and
Jesus, did the Mormon Church buy YouTube? Oh my god.
I honestly, like, I was kind of wondering how she was getting around everything.
Well, I noticed her editing style was kind of working with that. Because like she would loop audio underneath and kind of make it edit such to the video that'd be really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably how she got around it. But I did just share the link in the comment section. So if you guys want to check it out, if you guys want to watch a Carnage Count video where you don't have to wait 5 months for me to do one, and she probably has it on there somewhere.
Guess what we just did, Brian? We
What?
subscribed.
That's good.
But yeah, I mean, it's the thing I sent you about the
Juxtaposition.
Thank you. I almost called it juxtapiction. I'm just tired.
You are juxtaposition.
Yeah, like that whole thing, but that only goes a certain like length. You can only do so much with that. The
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, the juxtaposition where you're allowed to use.
It's like 10 seconds.
Yeah, you're allowed to use different clips and stuff like that to critique or draw a comparison between yada yada yada. And but you can't put like there are people that are like running like 3 minutes of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Over, and it's like you can't do that
on YouTube at least.
on YouTube. Like you just can't do that on YouTube. They just don't let you do it. And plus it's copyrighted material. Like it's one thing to take like a public trailer. That trailers are made public. That's how you can do trailer reactions and don't get copyright strikes.
Unless I did one for Shadow in the Cloud. I added a little bit of the trailer and it said copyright. I did take it all out.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, Shadow in the Cloud, that new Chloe Grace Moretz movie that I actually watched.
And you use the public trailer. You use the trailer that's released by them. That's supposed to be public property. That's why they put trailers out there.
Well, I don't know. I even added no sound. But the way I'm getting around these watch along videos is adding only sections of the movie we watched and our reactions to them, and then putting the rest of it up on Patreon.
Nice.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, there's always the Patreon route with a lot of people are going.
Yeah, I have to upload more of the ones we did, but I don't want to do too many of them because then I'll never be able to get them all up in time.
I know. Somebody just got this one guy on Twitch. He was doing it on Twitch where he was literally like streaming the whole movie on Twitch.
You can do that,
and was watching, and he got away with it for a while, and finally Twitch stepped in and was like, Twitch stepped in because they got a complaint from the studio that owned the movie, like, yo, this guy's playing our movie for free on your site. You need to take it down and stuff like that. So the guy got in a bunch of trouble because they went back in his channel and saw all of them. They removed his partner status and everything like that. And I was like, there's a lot of people that are like transitioning to Twitch because Twitch is a lot. You can set your channel to mature, to over 18 mature, and Twitch will let you get away with a lot more than
the Shadow in the Cloud movie was actually on YouTube. I was gonna pay for it, but then I'm like, I'll just watch on YouTube because I heard it sucks.
I heard it sucks. I'm watching on YouTube instead.
But I probably will. I'm not sure if I'll buy it or not. It was fun, but it was I don't know. It had a lot of problems, especially with laws of everything, like physics and crap.
I feel like when I was working remotely, like I'd put your videos on. So it's just like I'm hanging out with Brian, and I'd listen to your new ones and everything. I was working on Saturday for a little bit, and I was listening to, I think it was a unboxing video or like a haul video you had put out, and then it auto played to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, like the entire movie. And I was like, what is happening? Like just random, just out of nowhere, bam, Killer Clowns. I was like, well, I'm not mad, but like, what?
Was my video over?
Yeah.
It probably was on autoplay then.
It was so weird.
There's a way to get rid of it. It's really easy. If it's still there, just let me know and I'll tell you.
Well, like usually it auto plays to like
another one of your videos.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
it just randomly went to Killer Clowns, and I was like, "What? Okay."
Well, I mean, every time I think of Brian, I think of Killer Clowns from
That's another weird thing is that me and Mom are noticing it a lot too. We'll think of something, then it'll appear on our news or YouTube feed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because it's because we literally welcome spy technology into our Alexa, your phone.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you. Shut up, hockey puck.
Alexa. Yeah, it's weird, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta get creeped out and move on.
Right.
But it's funny. I do the same thing at work. I pop on videos. I usually watch I watch your videos. If I watch your videos, and one of your videos comes out, if now that I'm back at work, but before when I was working, I'd see one of your videos. So cool. I know what I'm watching tomorrow. And I'll sit there. It's because it's nice. I watch your videos. I watch videos from our channel too. I watch videos from other people's channels too, when they pop up people that I follow, and it is a comforting the soothing smooth voice of Brian Gatto. Subscribe.
Oh man, I could tell you, my videos used to take about an hour to make. Now it's upwards of 3 hours.
Wow.
Well, you're a perfectionist.
Yeah, I like to get everything right. Not if everything. It takes me, I'll say 5 hours to include watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes me 3 hours to make the thumbnail, record the video, edit the video, just the video itself and the audio, and then I'll add stuff to it. I'll make it widescreen because I like it widescreen. I don't know, and then I'll upload it, and that takes me about 3 hours.
For me editing videos, it just depends on how many issues she has. If she forgets to rate the movie and then records it, and records the rating, as a second file, I got to patch everything together.
Well, that's a good way. I figured out how to fix that. Is so if you don't have her, if she forgets her line, you should start just putting a picture like I do. And then have her just speak it, so you don't have to have her put on the same clothes, same makeup, same hair, and then you just put a photo over where you're going to rate the movie, and then put like 3 out of 5 or whatever, and then you won't have to make all those adjustments. That's why I do it sometimes in case I forget to rate the movie.
She's usually pretty good about if she forgets it, she remembers it after she's done, and then just turns the camera back on and then does the review.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I forget, and I'm like, well, I already put the camera away.
Too late now.
Yeah. Steve Holland said on Horror Show Entertainment, your reviews were fast. Yeah, they were. I talked too fast. I edited too close together. My reviews aren't too much longer now. They're about maybe 3-4 minutes longer. My other on Horror Show Entertainment, they were about 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, it really feels like you've grown in your analysis of movies, and you're and that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna evolve. You're gonna continue to grow, and you're gonna learn stuff, and you're gonna apply that to your channel. That's the natural evolution and growth of a YouTube channel. You're going to get better at it, Brian. The more and more you do it, you're just going to get better and better at it.
Yeah, I think one of the problems I had when switching the channels was I was expecting everyone just to follow, and I was expecting all my viewers in that channel to instantly love my new content, which was technically old content, and in that regard, I was expecting thousands of views per video, which kind of was at first. But then I realized not all my videos are like that anyway, because some of my other videos don't do that well. It just depends on the content. And I noticed shark stuff really does push. Of course, it's shark stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're Brian.
Yeah.
You're shark guy.
But I want to remember the last review I watched yours. I know I watched a couple recently. I'm good at remembering movies unless someone talked about them. Let me take a look because I know I commented on a few.
Brian, I couldn't even remember I don't even remember the last movie, the last horror movie we uploaded. I don't even remember. Don't feel bad. I'm the one who edits and uploads it. I don't
remember.
I forgot how long your reviews are.
I think the last one we uploaded was the horror band box. I think that was the last upload we did. Yeah, Krampus would probably be the last
review.
One. Yeah, I have to upload another one today. I fumbled the bag. I didn't upload Sunday or yesterday.
You fumbled what?
Fumbled the bag. Never heard that expression before. No. You dropped the ball. And fumbled the
Drop
bag.
the ball. I've heard. Not fumble the bag. That sounds explicit.
Mildly sexual.
Yeah. See, the thing is, if I want to make longer reviews, but at the same time, I don't want to do all that editing.
Brian, I just want to make awesome thumbnails like you do.
Yeah, I'm getting better at that. I
feel so lazy when I do mine. Like, hey, look, here's a movie poster from the movie she reviewed. Bam! There's the thumbnail.
I mean, I don't mind it so much because other people do it.
And you're really good at it. Like, your thumbnails are awesome, too.
Thank you.
Some of them are so funny.
My favorite one's probably the Cruel Jaws book one I did. That one was it was great.
Listen,
I thought I was going to do a crappy job on this thing.
That's the one you sent us, right?
Yeah, with the girl following.
Yeah. That was so. I love the ones where you put your face somewhere in them. But like, my favorite thing to do is you send us one of those, and I was just like, I'm like, where's Brian's face in this? Where's Brian's face in this?
I can't do it every time because then it'll be getting kind of cliche.
Oh my god! But it's so funny though. It's such a good niche where it's I look, and you don't make it like a lot of your best ones where you put your face in it it's like hidden somewhere.
It's like, where's Brian?
Yeah, it's like I expect you wearing glasses and a red and white shirt, striped shirt like Waldo.
Yeah, the last one I did with faces was me and Tom's New Year's Evil watch along, which was really hard because on Tom's side where his face was, he had the knife and the finger right there, so I had to kind of cut around his face and make sure it matched in there. I did that with the My Bloody Valentine one we did for my thumbnail because when he picks up the girl, was holding her like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut around here and cut up all this and cut all around it, and then put the picture and just kind of slid the hand into place. I was like, perfect. Now I have breasts.
Woo! It's great, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, totally fun.
Yeah.
The joys of being a fat guy.
No, I meant I have breasts now. You know.
I know. I know. I'm trying to ruin the joke in this case. Oh man.
But yeah, it's so much fun to see your stuff because it's so good. I love your content, man, and it's so diverse because you do like music reviews and book reviews and
thank you.
And you're really branched out just from the linear horror movie reviews. You do so much more than that, and that's such a great thing. And I don't want you to be discouraged by a low amount of views. Trust me, we're not. We're not discouraged. We have one review that's at 3,000 views.
Wasn't it Scott's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse?
Yeah, and we just cannot figure out why that's the one that just blew
It's
up.
the algorithm. They'll pick the weirdest videos.
I was like,
probably a whole bunch of Boy Scouts are watching them. Will be like, okay, let me look up some stuff about Boy Scouts. Oh my god, this is awesome!
This is great.
And it's like I was like, were we the only people that reviewed that movie or something?
I hope not. That's an awesome movie.
Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of one of my upcoming thumbnails?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna share a screen. Share the screen. Okay. Let's see. Application window. Okay. This is for one that's coming up in February called Fishy February.
Fishy February.
Yeah, it's gonna have about 10 reviews in 10 days.
And
So
it's
this
all
is
shark movies.
no, well, that's what I excluded shark movies because I have Shark Week.
Oh, so this is all fishes that aren't sharks.
Yeah, and this is the one for Snakehead Terror, which is a pretty popular movie.
That's awesome.
That looks
No.
so good.
The thank you. This is the Snakehead. Can you see my mouse moving?
Uh-huh.
That poster right there, that's actually from the poster. I cut it all out and put it in there. And that
Wow.
and do you think what do you think? Is that water actually red or not? From the in the movie?
Is it red?
No, it's I made it red.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's not like down here, like this area.
Ah.
Yeah, it's wow.
And like I'll show you one more thing actually. Hold on.
You're a magician. You're
I
a
have-
wizard, Brian. You're a wizard.
Ever do anything you can't explain? Like make great thumbnails? You're a wizard. Here, I'll open this too. Hold on once I want to load. Because every single one I'm doing Cannibal Week, like I told you guys before, and I'm also doing Fishy February. I made 2 logos for each.
I do like the can.
Oh, yeah, I showed you the cannibal one.
Cannibals don't get enough love.
No. And let's see. Share screen. Application. This is the one for Fishy February.
Nice.
Oh, that's great, dude.
It was a pain in the butt to cut around the teeth, like right here.
I can imagine.
And like how I do it here, I'll show you how to do it real quick. Hold on, let me find a good image to use.
You did Piranha, right?
Not yet. It's gonna be a part of Fishy February.
No, I'm saying like that's one of the movies you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Let's
Which
see.
one?
3D.
All of them.
Oh wow.
All 5.
That's a treat.
Oh,
I've seen them before. I love them. I actually saw the Piranha remake in theaters.
I think I might have too.
It was like 2010 or so.
isn't that the 3D one?
I think
No,
I
yeah.
saw it in theaters, but I don't have the ability to see 3D, so it's just like cool.
Yeah, it looked red and blue. Cool.
All right. All right.
How's everybody jumping?
Yeah, why is everything flashing at the screen? It doesn't make any sense.
It's when the effects are like whoa, and I'm like, what I miss?
Everyone's
Why
like,
that look
whoa. I'm like, you're like, what?
My friend was next to me, like twitching and stuff. I was like, what are you doing?
She's tweaking, man. Let her tweak.
Well, she was tweaking.
I'll try to find a
We
good one to cut out. Let's see.
we should review
What?
The Faculty.
I still haven't seen that. I'm sorry.
That's a good movie.
What? You've never seen that?
I know I should. It's a cool creature feature
Yo,
from what I've heard.
That's the watch with. That's the
You actually
one
watch along.
we should do. That's the one we should do. I love that movie.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. I have to download it onto my computer because I
Elijah,
can do that. Trying to
Elijah.
find a good image. It's
Sorry,
getting all right, I'll just do this one. Hold on. Open. Oh, it's really small. I'll have to zoom in a little bit. This is from Bone Hill Road. Application. Here we go.
Bone Road was decent. Oh wow.
Yeah, it was. So I usually pick green or blue, but since this is kind of dark, I'll do green. It's a challenge to try to get used to this. We have to kind of cut like this, go up, around the nail.
Your steady mouse work is crazy.
It took a lot of time. And then I cut that out. Actually, you can switch this to green. I'll do it right away. And there you have green screen.
Ah,
And then you just kind of cut the rest of it out. I don't want to risk doing all that work and not getting it all cut out. When I used to be on the computer, this would be me with a mouse.
That's exactly how I am.
Let's see how that actually.
great.
Just some green there. It'll be like what's his name? Bob, for the painter guy.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross will be like, just a little dash of green right here.
Happy trees.
Happy trees.
There's no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Throw a little cadmium yellow on there.
And then I'll show you something else I do after, because
Nothing's more frightening than Bob Ross cleaning brushes, though.
isn't he like really aggressive with it?
Yeah.
Well, you have to be, but it's scary.
He's like,
because he looks so calm as he's just beating the life out of this brush. You're like, oh wait, that man was in the military.
He killed her.
Oh jeez. All right, so this isn't as good as I want it to be, but I'm just going to show you what else I do. I added it with Paint 3D. Can you see that Paint 3D, or do I have to go to a different application?
Can you see it?
No.
Okay, let me just switch it real quick then. Stop sharing. Share screen, application window. This is Paint 3D. This is it. All right, now can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I could make this lighter, but I have to call my video editor for that. I'm gonna the opacity, turn it down, kind of make the thickness right there, and oh, that's way too thick. Got a little bit of red to the nails. Maybe a little bit more opacity. I feel like I'm turning into Bob Ross all of a sudden.
I like it.
My hair is getting thick.
I was about to say, man, you got the fro in the beard. We're gonna paint a happy little nail over here.
Yeah. And the great thing about this is that if you just want to get really close with a green screen, you can do it in here. So, like, if there's a part you couldn't quite cut out, so like, I'm gonna turn up the opacity all the way, and then.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. That's not the same green. That's a blend tool right there.
That
Maybe it was
matched.
And then after this, I'll show you how I got the green screen to work on my our video editor. We have the same one.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's just kind of like staring at the screen, like, ooh.
Yeah.
So it's like those videos, the calming, like when they like cut everything. And...
ASMR, but for your eyes.
ASMR.
That shouldn't be in there. There we go.
That has the mouth.
Get right into the nail.
That's the mouth resuscitation.
No.
It's always the mouth to mouth with you, Joey. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing this, and then I'm gonna save that. All right, now I'll show you how to get to. Oh, thanks, Steve Mahology said that's an amazing thumbnail. I'm assuming he's talking about Snakehead Terror.
Yeah, dude, that's so cool, man.
I can't wait to release these videos. I haven't started recording them yet, but I have a lot of the reviews written, or notes, I should say.
And you have the thumbnails done, so.
Some of them, not all of them. Hopefully soon. All right, let's see. Now, there's VideoPad. All right, so I'm going to take the image. No, not documents. Not Cannibal Week.
See video cop?
Video Cop, where?
No, I was about to say, did you just say video? There's video cop there?
Video pad.
Oh, video pad.
Really?
What
was that? Oh, here it is.
In full potato mode right now.
All right, so now that I have that in there, you go to Effects, Green Screen, and you just drag it. And then just add a nice little background to it. Make that blue. Actually, darker. Joey's got his notepad out like, And then just kind of make that. So there's different layers of the green. Like if it's a little too dark in some spots, you just do a second green screen, bring it down. Oh, that's way too much.
Oh, wow.
Let's see how that looks. So there's that, and also I'm going to add a little shadow to it, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't bring out the green too much. Nope. All right, so there's also the vignette option, which will help make it darker, kind of like. And My favorite tool, my favorite coloring is probably glow, but I'm gonna have to make it darker first. I wish there's a coloring option in here. And I'll probably expose this a little bit more. Or saturate it. It's a little too saturated. It looks nice, but it's just not going to look natural.
Looks a lot better than anything I do. That's so cool, dude.
Thanks.
It kind of looks like a car with headlights are coming at it.
Yeah. I was trying to make it go upside down. Actually, I can make it go upside down. Hold on. Like kind of like a moon. Hold on. So you do rotate. Then that's horizontal. This is vertical.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Bang.
I'll make this a little bit brighter because the moon's on it. It's going to have to be brighter.
Werewolf nails.
There you go. Werewolf nails.
Dude, werewolf nails with a full moon coming from behind clouds.
Yeah. Voila.
Now that we have all of his secrets.
Oh, yeah, that's just a couple.
We should have used when I reviewed the mansion, the poster for it is just everyone's head on the wall.
We should just put all our heads on there.
Yeah. When we released the review, I was messing around on Snapchat and I would cut out like a picture of my head and Mia's head and Joey's head, and I sent it to him and I was like, this is hilarious. And he's like, should have used that.
I was like, that should be the thumbnail.
You should send it to me. I'll do it.
I was like, you should make thumbnails like that.
Yeah, if you guys can still change it if you want me to do it.
No, she actually like made it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on Instagram, I think.
It's on Instagram.
It's on Twitter and Instagram.
It's on Twitter?
When she twatted it.
I don't know if it's on Twitter. I know it's on Instagram for sure.
I'm pretty sure I follow you on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter that much.
I'm not either. I don't.
Twitter's scary.
I don't know.
Hey, you shared our Cozy Creeps thing on there. Don't tell me you're not on there that often.
I'm not until today. I shared it on my Facebook too.
The lies she told, Brian.
When did you post the mansion one?
Oh God, that was
in May.
That was a while ago.
I think.
I probably can find it. In July. Oh no. We decided to do a special. No, May 26th. It was a review for a movie with a mansion in the title.
I think it's the mansion, and it's just pictures of people's heads mounted on the wall, like trophy mounts.
I know it's on my Insta.
It's on her Insta. It's on her Insta, Brian. You gotta.
I think I found it.
Look on her Insta.
That's not it.
Oh my God, there it is.
Where?
Found it on her Instagram.
Can you send me a link, or can you share it on here? Will I like share the screen?
No,
or are you gonna
on her phone? Send it to Brian.
Hold on.
Send it to
I'll
Brian.
screenshot it and send it to the chat.
Screenshot and send. Oh, well, you can put it in the chat.
I'll send it to you, Bri.
Alrighty.
Bri guy.
Send this to my Instagram. I'm not on there.
How's Brian Gatto not on Instagram?
I am, but I don't ever use it. I'm sorry. I ordered Skyline 3 a few days ago, or about actually 2 weeks ago, and it was supposed to be released today out of my house, but now it's coming in January 20th.
Aw.
Thank you, Amazon.
Oh, listen. Amy and Amazon are fighting right now.
I know a lot of people are. It's crazy.
He told me something's getting shipped, but Prime with 2 days, and it's been over a week.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We're sorry, your package is arriving late." I was like, "I don't care if you're sorry. Just send me my shit."
Yeah, I think Walmart's actually a better option sometimes.
Yeah.
Like going to order online, I mean.
Yo,
Target's really fast too.
speaking of big companies, speaking
Mhm.
of big conglomerates, there's I'm going to go non-horror for a second. There's a documentary style movie called The Founder, and it's about how McDonald's started, how they went from like the one little burger shack to the big conglomerate.
Yeah.
I watched that and I was like, that's awful. That makes me never want to go to McDonald's again. It's just the way this guy just like stole the way like the guy who pretty much brought McDonald's into like the big booming franchise that it is, the way he stole it from the original like McDonald's brothers is awful. I was
And
like,
my video is now demonetized. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, that is just crazy what he did. I was like, it's just it was like deceptive and conniving. I was like, wow. I didn't know that. I never knew that. I was like, I learned something.
I learned something new every day.
Thank you, McDonald's documentary. But
King
yeah,
Dak and Fury says, "Hey, how's it going?"
it's what is it? Michael Keaton, isn't it?
Who? Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
In the founder, Michael Keaton. Yeah, Beetlejuice, the good Batman.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Oh my.
Did you get it? I sent it to the Three Amigos.
Let me see. Oh, I did. Hold on. That's good.
Funny. Good. I was like, I could believe that. I'm like, oh my god, that's so good.
It's the manor, not the mansion.
Oh, it is.
Where's your face, Ray?
I'm in there.
She's on the
Oh,
left.
I see it. I see it now.
Oh my god, it is the manor.
It's the mansion in French.
Oh yeah, it's manoir. It's the manoir. It's French.
Oh.
Francais.
El français. Talez-vous français? Oh my god.
Je t'aime. Just la confie.
So I just tried to order Skylines from. I took it off my Amazon because I'm like, you know what, I can't wait 8 days, which I probably could have. But then I find out that if I buy it from Best Buy or Walmart, it'll still take about the same amount of time, which is bullcrap.
That's how they get you.
They're under the goddamn ground.
Tough bitch, bro. Don't let them get you.
I was gonna type in Skylines and I accidentally typed in Tremors.
Oops.
Oh. I hope they never stop making Tremor movies.
You saw the 7th one, right?
I have not seen the most recent one.
You should.
Is it awful? Because if it's awful, I'll love it.
And that way, yes and no.
Is it like awful in a Tremors kind of way?
Yeah, and the new kind of way.
Which Tremors would you compare close? Which other Tremors movie is it the closest to?
Probably 6.
Ugh.
Yeah, maybe 5 and 6.
I'll be right back.
Huh?
I'll be right back.
Actually, I'd say like 3. I don't know. It's hard to tell because
all the Tremor movies are terrible.
Yeah, no, they're not. You lie.
They're so bad in a good way, though.
Yeah.
That's such
Except for the first 2. I think those are actually genuinely good movies.
The first one, I really think the first one is a genuinely like really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that's the way I feel about sequels. I want them to be really good or really bad. Nowhere in between. And I feel like Tremors has delivered that.
You guys still need to watch Deep Blue Sea 3. It's good. It's good. It's better than Tremors 7.
I know, Brian. You love your shark movies. I just can't.
I'm not
not even a big Jaws fan.
Oh,
I know that hurts. I have a new co-host here. You can see it.
Ray, what happened?
She's
You're all
the one
fluffy.
she's the one that turns into a cat now.
Yeah, me, it was you. Now it was.
Do you, I was gonna say, do you see the little hand that's reaching up for me?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I want to be on YouTube. What's up, guys?
Pull the camera down.
Everybody like nips and kibble. Everybody love catnip. Say hello.
Steve Mulholland says, I watched Child's Play 3 today and it was darker than I remember.
Hi. Say hello, Dobby.
You know, Child's Play 3 is pretty dark in certain scenes.
Child's Play 3. Which one's Child's Play 3? That's Andy in military school, right?
Yep.
Has the best line in
Don't
entire.
The Chuck.
No, when he finds the porno mag under his bed and he goes, my hand grown. Love that. I don't know why I love that line so much, but I feel like it's so perfect.
Ben Grima's here. He says, what's up? Hey, Ben, how's it going?
I was sitting here like this, and he tried to grab my hand, and all you saw on the camera was a little paw come up and go.
Oh, Brian, I got the Child's Play box set.
Which one?
Ooh, Brian.
Ooh, Brian.
Oh, the one of the 7 movie. Yeah, I used to have that.
The creepy.
Yeah.
Is it doing it? I can't tell.
No.
All right.
I used to have that, but then I bought them all on Blu-ray individually because I'm just like that, I guess.
I gotta
have my individuals. Before we go, do you guys want me to read a segment from my book?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Story time, Bobby. Story time.
She jumps out of your lap. I'm like, no.
Oh no, he's not. He's way too comfortable now.
All right, so this is just the prologue. It's about a page and a half. This is a rough draft, just to bear in mind, because I haven't gone back to rewrite anything just yet. This is very early on in the stages of the book. So, all right. Urban decay. The city the city above as it. I can't get past the first line.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, kid. Keep it up.
You got this, darling. All right. And I'm also thinking about changing the first line because it's tacky. Okay. Urban decay. The city above appeared as it had since the mid-70s. Rubble covered the streets, dilapidated buildings took up space, drugs and alcohol as well as the occasional prostitution ran high. There was no law, no order. It was utter chaos 24/7. Death meant nothing to the violence, and life meant nothing. It meant very little to the hopeful. That's all anyone could do was hope, if anything, to live another day. Intense heat made the asphalt sizzle, and brought out the worst in people. It took its toll on the citizens rather swiftly. Ever since the city went rampant with riots and eyes looked away, the temperature seemed to radiate powerfully onto the hate-filled area. It wasn't just humid and muggy, but the smell was atrocious. Not one person was to blame, rather a colony of people. There were 3 clans of homeless people in Harrisville. They were the Stones, the Corpses, and the Flames. All had a body odor to make one's eyes water. They were the pestilence in the city according to the general public. Most of the bigwigs saw it differently, though. They saw how they were forced out of their homes and introduced to an underground way of life. Not one would vouch for them, though. They had a reputation to keep. They couldn't house them, they couldn't employ them, and they couldn't help them. They could only provide 2 things, weapons and shelter. A single safe haven for the bums of Harrisville was the sewers. Beneath the streets, there was an order to things. The majority looked out for each other. Outside of the comfort of their sanctuary, not one would bat an eye if one of them wandered up dead and bleeding out on the sidewalk, a feast for the rats. As of late, the rats had retreated back down into the sewers. They had gone unchecked and unseen for quite some time. Day-to-day life wasn't so much a survival of the fittest as it was finding something to eat, and the rats had been a steady food source. It was all different now. Jim Harris sat up top a bridge and surveyed the area. The murky water below was cold and uninviting. An unpleasant sensation enticed him, as they often would. Thoughts of murder and domination were abundant. However, today his mind wandered elsewhere. The night was full of sounds, vehicles, horns, sirens. It was all the same. There was nothing else, though. It made the hair on the back of his neck prickle. For the first time in so long, he felt fear. It was exhilarating at first, but then it seemed to weigh him down. Something was very wrong, and it was happening under the bridge he was sitting on. It all started when he heard a splash, too big to be a fish, and yet that's all he could think it of it being. His instinct told him to run, but he was fascinated. Fish meant food. He could finally have something to eat this week. He saw a rock big enough to kill, smash enough to carry. No, sorry. He saw a rock big enough to kill, small enough to carry down to the water's edge. One quick smash on the scaly body, and he'd be set for the next few days at least. He was about to shrug the idea off. He hadn't heard anything for a while. Maybe it swam downstream and was gone forever. Splash. This time it was even louder. He slowly shuffled off the siding and began walking down the sidewalk. There was a pathway towards the stairs. Descending each step quietly, quickly. No, it is quietly, never mind. He practically tiptoed toward the stones. Among them, the rock still lay. He lifted it, heaving it. He lifted it, heaving. It was heavier than he thought. Still, his hunger drove him into a one-track mind. Kill, kill, kill. Reluctantly, he entered the shallows and motioned over to the splashing. It wasn't increasingly getting more violent. It was getting increasingly more violent. He was starting to see froth form in the water. He was so close, yet too far to throw the rock. It was dark. In the dark of the tunnel, he was able to make out fur. It wasn't a fish, as he initially thought. Maybe a dog, he asked himself inwardly. There was a whine, confirming Jim Harris's suspicion. Must be Jack's mutt. He pondered on the idea on eating the scrawny man's pet before, but thought better of it. He had friends in the sewers. Jim didn't. He knelt down next to the animal. Here, Pooch, he called for it. It stirred but didn't budge. There was a weird sound coming from it. Almost like a gurgling. The last thing Jim wanted to use was his lighter to see. It only had a little butane left. After a moment, he figured Jack could spare him one if he saved his dog. He flicked on the switch and gasped in horror. It was not a dog. Instead, the image of a rat lay before him.
Oh.
It began shrieking, slinking back from the light. Then the squeals turned into agonizing cries. Spasms coursed through its body. Jim nearly fell over. The sight of a rat as big as Saint Bernard, but low to the ground, convulsing on the ground, sent him. It was convulsing on the ground, which sent him into screaming towards the shore. He never turned back to see the 30 or so infant rats exploding from her belly. The mother's womb was in tatters. They all spread out towards the sewers. Instinctively, they followed their senses. The smell of meat was apparent, as was their father. They would be fed as soon.
I could see it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I closed my eyes and I could And then you did then the exploding rat thing. I was like, oh god, shit.
Thank you.
Very nice.
It was a rat the size of a Saint Bernard.
But low to the ground, so it's not like
Big ass rat, Brian.
it's a mother. Of course, it's going to be a little thick.
Mother. Oh, the exploding rats, though. Oh, god. Oh,
The wound
like-
tatters.
like I saw it. I saw just the
Pew.
the just oh it was good though. It was
Thanks.
good. Like I could see it. I could see like the at night, the old town, the homeless people. Like I could see it. Thank God I couldn't smell it. Let's just God, I couldn't smell it. But I could see it, dude. I can see your vision.
Thank you.
That's also, and that's what you want. You create something like I can, like, I made it like, for me, it was like an old timey English town, like Jack the Ripper kind of like scenery. But no, that was a Steve Mulholland said that was amazing. I loved it. I loved it.
And I think I'm glad I went back to read it, because now I'm noticing things that are a little bit different, how the characters are reacting to things or how they are. So I'm gonna have to change it up a little bit, but it's pretty much the same core idea of what happened.
I mean, you're gonna do it every time you read it or you hear it being read. You're gonna see something and be like, no, you know what? This would sound better, because you write something down and it looks good on paper.
Mhm.
But when you hear it, you're like, you know what? No, it would sound better.
Yeah.
It would sound better if it was. It would sound better if it was said a different way.
Yeah.
And when you read it, you're like, you know what reads better if I word it like this. Same general idea, same thing happening, only you're describing it better, or just describing it in a different way, which you think is easier for people. Steve Mulholland is clapping, by the way.
And hello, Ben Grimm.
Here, let me see. I'm just gonna see if I can find a small snippet of dialogue that'll work.
All right, Ben Grimm, and you guys are probably mad at me. Who's Julie Strain?
She's an actress. I know. I saw a couple pictures. I haven't seen her or anything. I'm not sure. I probably have, but I don't remember the name.
I was like, apparently she died.
Yeah, I heard Tanya Roberts. I think her name is died too. She was in Beastmaster. Actually, it was really sad because I had just done the video for Beastmaster, the Blu-ray review, and then she died a couple days later.
Aw.
Sad.
So this is totally out of context. It's just a snippet of dialogue. I'll give you a little, a quick rundown of what's happening. Basically, like I said, there are 3 gains or colonies, and they're the Flames, Corpses, and Stones.
I like the flames already.
Yeah, this more part here focuses on the Stones, and this is chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Yeah. So there's a leader named Craven, and there's this boy named Willard, and Roy is Jim's brother, who was in the opening scene. So I'll just read this a little bit right here.
Uh-huh.
Arriving at the shelter, or headquarters as Craven would call it, something was amiss. Everything was hustling and bustling around it. No one seemed to have any sense of direction. He saw Jim sitting in the corner near the entrance. As he approached him, a man named by the name of Willard bumped into him. He was younger than Roy, but not so undeveloped as to be called a boy. "Watch it," Roy exclaimed. "Sorry," Willard said in an uncaring manner. "What's going on around here anyway?" Roy asked. "The fire is exploring the city." Roy was creeped out by Willard's statement, but nevertheless, it didn't answer his question. "He means the Flames are coming," Jim chimed in. "Why? We didn't start any beef with them." "I know. I know that, and so does everyone else here," Jim sighed. "Yet they're coming. We'll later saw their cars from the lookout tower.
So it's just three roving gangs of homeless people.
No, there's a city to it too. There's business people and regular folk, and hovercrafts.
Hovercraft?
Oh.
Did you say hovercrafts?
It's in the future,
Oh,
and I got a great scene planned for them.
so in the future, society has devolved into this stark difference between the haves and the have-nots. The have-nots that divided themselves into three.
We can't all be Romeo and Juliet, Joey.
If we try hard enough, it can.
I had to make a rule for hovercrafts. There's a certain height you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go. You can exceed it, but it's against the law.
Hmm.
And it's only available to use, or you're only able to do that if you're a police officer. In the book.
It makes sense. Like you're not allowed to drive a certain mile per hour, but if you're a cop, you're allowed to speed as long as you're
Like I always watch these movies where the hovercrafts are like 50 feet in the air. I'm like, why would they? That's dangerous. It's more dangerous if you got into a car accident if you're 50 feet in the air than it is if you're at like human level.
Yeah, just enough to have you off the ground where you don't need tires.
And it plays into another angle where people are desperate for their nostalgic needs, so they're going to give them hover cars, but you can't go any higher than a normal car would, and no one really notices that.
Oh.
That's the big business people when they're the big honchos of the area. They're trying to enforce laws while making a profit simultaneously. Like they can't just make a profit out of nothing, and they're feeding off of people's desires and wishes.
I like it so far.
Yeah.
You have captivated my interest, Brian Gatto. Finish the book.
Actually, there's a part where there's the bureaucrats that are in their office, and I was listening to the Blade Runner soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
It helped a lot.
Nice.
I was like, I have to listen to the soundtrack while I do this scene.
What year was Blade Runner set in?
2019.
I was going to say, wasn't it like now?
Yeah, it was 2019.
I was like, I pretty sure like we got to like just imagine that we have lived through the times. We have lived to the times where Back to the Future went into the future. Blade Runner occurred. The time like we have lived through those years of like Back to the Future and Blade Runner. And man, this last year feels like Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I keep on talking about the thesis on nostalgia that I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
I figured, screw it, I'll just write it in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
It seems like you are all on your way.
Yeah, every time I go for a walk, I'm thinking of the next scene.
Oh, that's awesome.
I take 30-minute walk so I can think of a lot of scenes to follow. That's why I can write so fast.
There you go.
So are you writing are you physically writing, or are you typing this all?
Typing.
They have this thing. I saw this on Shark Tank of all things. They make like this notepad. It's like a electronic notepad, and like people like write on it, and then it automatically transposes it into a typed Word document. And the guy they obviously they really liked it, and they really liked the invention, because they figured a lot of writers that are in between that no technology and all technology, that are in that kind of like median ground.
Yeah,
that's something like they still want to physically write stuff down, but they don't want to write stuff out and then have to type it too. This kind of best of both worlds.
Speaking of people who like to write their stuff out instead of typing it, Guy and Smith, rest in peace.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah, it's really sad because I wanted to go meet him this year.
Mm.
But I was going to do it last year, but COVID.
Yeah. I mean, COVID ruins everything.
Yeah.
but it's
It reminds me of that Cyndi Lauper song. Instead of money changes everything, it's COVID ruins everything.
For real.
it does. Like we were really lucky that we still got to go to we got to go to an outdoor festival. Like we got really lucky. We got to meet Sex Machine himself.
Oh, Tom Savini.
Mr. Tom Savini. We got a picture with them. We got a sign. What poster did we get signed by him?
Creep Show.
We got a Creep Show. We got a signed Creep Show poster, which was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Right.
That's funny. She's like, she meets him. She's like, I'm such a big fan of all your work and your practical effects. Da, 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 da. I meet him. I'm like, yo, the feed mask you made for that wrestler Bray Wyatt was awesome. That's so cool.
What do you say?
And he's like, thanks. Like he was like taken back at the fact that like everybody's just like talking about horror movies, and I'm like wrestling. Like I love the stuff you did for wrestlers.
I still remember my first interaction with him. My first and only interaction with him was me dropping all my stuff in front of him.
Aw.
What? Oh no, you gotta tell the story. Come on. I told
you guys.
Yeah.
So you were just like
No, I had I was walking up, I had a whole bunch of stuff I bought, and I usually go to the booths last. I don't know why. Probably because I don't want to spend all the money I want to spend on other stuff at conventions. The signing part.
Mm-hmm.
So I went up there and I was grabbing my wallet, and as I was grabbing my wallet, a bag rips and then everything just tapes, DVDs. I was like, fuck. And then he kind of sat there and was like, fuck you, I don't want your signature. Although I got one signed for Dawn of the Dead, so I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
I was so pissed.
The first time I ever met him was literally the day after I was in a head-on collision.
Mm.
And I had my arm in a sling and I was limping.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this seat. Yeah.
It's like he had his arm around me and he's like, why are you here? I was like, I really wanted to meet you. And he's like, that is so sweet. If you had a cast, I would sign it. I was like, thanks.
Get the cast frozen in time.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
Stinky cast.
Oh man, I can't imagine how bad they must smell when you take them off. I never had one, so
you've never had a
and
cast.
like it was my
It's the worst smell.
My fingers were sticking out. My thumb was like all the way out here.
Yeah.
So my entire hand. When they took it off, I was like, what? And then I went to wash my hands, and because you can't take skin off while it's in a cast, I just kept washing, and I was like, what if my hand disappears? It's all oh no. Like it'd just be like 8 fingers and a little skeleton hand.
The Terminator.
These are your fingers slipping back into the cast like, we're going by.
The Terminator arm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Washing my hands, and my mom standing there was going, no.
She's like Macbeth, Lady Macbeth. Out damn spot.
Yeah, that was me. I was Lady Macbeth. Washing my hand off.
Oh my god. So many Shakespeare references this stream.
Yeah.
I know.
We are so sophisticated.
To be or not to be a horror show host, that is the question.
'Tis nobler.
Alas, poor York. I knew him well, Horatio.
Alas, poor Brian Gatto. I subscribed so well. Oh man.
There was one I used to work at a Spirit Halloween, and when we had like this after party when everything was all done, and I made this hilarious rhyme out of a Kelly Clarkson song. It was
like Weird Al style.
No, it was a sexual joke. It was I'll spread my legs and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes to sleep with this guy.
Oh, that's awful, Ryan.
On the spot, too.
So
I was like, I love me.
Oh my god. You're bad.
Everyone just couldn't stop laughing, and I was like dying.
That's like how I ruin certain songs for you.
Yes, she has ruined songs for me that I can't tell you. I can't tell you what she like on stream. I can't tell you what the alternate words is, but what's the higher love? The Give Me a Higher Love. She ruined that song for her. No,
7 days. Wait, 3 pence none the richer.
Oh my god.
Where's that song?
Yeah,
the
Kiss Me song by 3 pence. Like, was it 3 pence none the richer?
I ruined that.
Oh, she is ruined because she makes up songs like exactly like you did. She makes up alternate, very dirty lyrics to them, and then that's all I can hear. And then that's all I can hear when I hear the song now.
I listened to the Django soundtrack, the original Django, the other day, and it made me think of how I'm gonna do the Western thumbnail like logo when I do Western reviews. Like, you know how there's a blood splatter, and then there's stuff behind it. I'm gonna put a tumbleweed.
Ooh.
And put the actors behind it.
Has there ever been a horror movie about a killer tumbleweed?
No, but there's one about a killer tire.
His name is Robert.
Isn't it tire spelled Tyre?
No, it's Robert.
No, it's Tire, I think.
Is it? It's called Rubber?
Yeah.
The movie, yeah.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips, and it looks absolutely hilarious.
I liked it a whole lot.
It's like I liked it a whole lot. I mean, I loved it.
Would.
I would.
You would. Oh, it's fun. Like, what was the Troma movie I watched for 5 minutes and I was like, nope, I'm out.
Dead dudes in the house.
Dead dudes in the house. I sat down with her, watched that for like 5, maybe 10 minutes, and was like, nope, I'm tapping out.
I'm out.
I just got up and left.
We didn't even start watching it. I made you watch the trailer and you went, no, I'm not watching this.
I was like, no, I'm not watching this. I have to draw the line somewhere.
We watched Wrong Turn 3 before this stream. Me and my brother and his girlfriend.
Wrong Turn.
I still need to watch those.
What?
I know.
Wrong Turn 3. That's the Wrong Turn is the remake with the chick from Dollhouse, right?
No, Wrong Turn's the one with Eliza Dushku from
she's the chick from
Vampire
Dollhouse.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She was in Dollhouse.
Okay.
Is that the one that's kind of like The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah, but in West Virginia.
Yeah. West Virginia.
Mountain Mama, take me home.
I hear another cat. I just don't see
I will forever think of. Have you ever seen The Kingsman?
No, I've heard of it. Isn't that the one with the spies?
Yeah, with the English spies. The one guy sacrifices himself to save the other two, and he sings that song as he's walking towards the enemy, and he's booby trapped himself with explosives. He just comes walking out of the woods as proper Englishman. He's like, West Virginia mountainside. He's like, country road, and he's like just belting it, and I was like, that is awesome.
Steve Mullen says my dad loves the Wrong Turn movies.
Is Brian Gatto your father? Brian.
You silver tongued devil, you. That's a line from Django Unchained.
The new Wrong Turn comes out later this month. Really?
Yep.
A remake?
Yeah, reboot. I'm not sure if I'm going. I really, really want to go, but it depends if my mom wants to go with me because she has the car.
Oh, if you guys are you gonna do From Real to Wheel review then?
Yep.
I love those. I just love your mom. She's so awesome, dude. For real, dude. It was so awesome. I was so happy when we came to meet you the first time in person. And you get out of the car, and then your mom gets out of the car, and I was like, he brought mom, and she was so cool to hang out with and talk to because you two like went off and did your little like thing in there, like look at all these shitty horror movies, and I was just hanging out with your mom making jokes the whole time. She was so cool to hang out with. I was so happy.
I feel like the next time we go up there, I'm gonna get out of the car, and she's gonna get out of the car, then you guys are gonna get out, and I'm gonna go, hi, Joey. You're gonna go, Yvonne.
Mama Gatto. Get out of my way, Brian.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Theaters one day? Really?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing now?
For some movies, this is.
I
think it's a limited release because it's a indie film. I think.
Who's the theater company that's like literally like just releasing everything right to? It's a movie company that's like for like the whole year. They're sending everything straight to video on.
Disney?
Warner Brothers and Legendary.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay, yeah, it's Warner Brothers and Legendary. Yeah, everything's going straight to, like, they're not. And I was like, like, it's cool and all, but
it's not at the same time.
in the movie theaters with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you what, it's making a comeback now because of COVID. Drive-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Drive-ins are making a huge, because they have the limited.
Not so much right now.
Yeah, well, not so much right now because it's winter, but it's they people, because we're lucky enough that we have a couple of drive-ins around us. Like, we have like 3 that are less than an hour away.
Yeah,
and like they're like, I read something where they're saying like, yeah, we're actually kind of thriving in this, because a lot of people don't want to go to the public movie theater because they're going to sit too close to people, and they're scared of getting COVID and stuff like that. Because people sit down and they take off their masks right away because they want to be comfortable while they're watching the movie. And places like Movie Tavern that serve like food, they can sit there and take off, and they have like the spacing and everything like that. But now people are just like, you know what? I'd rather go to one of these drive-ins and do that. And like, it is really cool. A lot of like, there's the one drive-in that's that we went to the Monster Mania event at. They have like literally like they will rent you out. Like, you can literally like pay to stay there overnight.
Use
Which
potties.
which you're not going to do during like now, but like during like the summer, like people like have those big like 10-person tents set
They
up in
do
the
like
back.
trauma marathons
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, they have the big 10-person tents in the back, and people just sit there, and they have their little radios there, and they just they watch it and hang out in like campy chairs, and then when they get tired, they just go in the tent and go into sleep bag, go to sleep. And I was like, that's awesome.
thank God they're not showing Twilight.
Hey, watch your mouth. You watch your mouth about the greatest vampire movies ever.
Stop.
Oh, all you'll hear is Edward, I mean Johnny.
Hello, Barbara.
Other than Interview with a Vampire, which is the greatest. Interview with a Vampire is the greatest vampire movie ever. I
haven't seen it in so many years.
We just watched it like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
We watched it while we were on COVID quarantine.
You just walk by, you're like, "Are we watching Interview with the Vampire?" And I was like, "Yes."
Come on, let's do this.
I was like, cool. She just likes it because her freaking man crush is in it.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise?
Christian Slater.
Ah.
She loved her. So that's why she made me watch what is it, Gleaming the Cube or whatever.
That's an amazing movie. Don't talk smack about Gleaming the Cube.
Such a dumb movie.
What about Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I watched a couple of episodes of that he's the main character in?
What?
And I really like it so far. Designated Survivor.
Haven't heard of it.
It's a crazy premise. It's based on the actual thing. So when like the president and the vice president and the members of the cabinet are all in Congress together, they have somebody called the designated survivor. It's one member of the cabinet doesn't attend and is in a bunker protected by the Secret Service in case there's some type of terrorist attack. And then that happens. Some terrorists blow up like the halls of Congress and kill everybody inside. And the guy who was like the secretary of like agriculture or secretary of education or something, I forget what he is, but he's like a cabinet member there. The Secret Service rushes in and they're like, there's been an incident, you need to come with us. And then the next thing he knows, he's in the Oval Office and they're swearing him in as president because he's the only surviving member of like the presidential lineage left.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing, he's like, what do I do? How do I run a country? Yada, yada, yada.
Another movie about the president we watched was Man of the Year with Robin Williams.
Such a great movie.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yo, listen, you want to see a weird Robin Williams movie?
Sure.
Father of the Year.
Is it like a sequel?
No, it's just a weird Robin Williams movie. He's like a teacher, and his kid's like obsessed with what's the thing that killed? Oh my god, what's the thing that killed the guy from? What is it?
For what?
Autoerotic
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, autoerotic asphyxiation. Yeah, his son's into that, and and it's just dude, it's a crazy. It is a weird, like before me and Rand were together, before we lived together, my old roommate, who's been like one of my closest friends since like high school, he rented it. He was like, "Yeah, it's a Robin Williams movie." I was like, "Cool, I love comedies," and it's a super serious, weird, sad movie. And I was like, "Dude, what?" I kept looking at him. I'm like, "What did you do? What is this? Isn't funny. This is sad."
There's one Robin Williams movie that no one ever talks about. You want to know which one that one is?
Is it the one with Cuba Gooding Jr. in it?
No.
It's like where the hearts are, or something like that.
It's called Good Will Hunting. No one's ever talking about it.
No, dude, what is the really weird dream movie that Robin Williams was in? And
it sounds familiar.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s in it. It's something. It has heart in it. It's like
Hearts of Atlantis. No,
it's like where the hearts are.
I'm thinking of a Stephen King story. Never mind. I can look it up real quick.
You always go to Stephen King.
Yeah.
Steve Mulholland says, I think John Carpenter Vampires is underrated in my opinion. And 3 years ago, I watched Interview with the Vampires first time. Oh, wow. Listen, John Carpenter's Vampires, I'm biased to that movie solely because it has Bon Jovi in it.
No, that's the second one. That's Los Muertos. Los Muertos.
What?
The Vampires Los Muertos is the one with Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I know. It's the one where he's like the vampire hunter at the very beginning.
Yeah, but then the first one, I forget who's in it. It's not Bon Jovi, though. I'm trying to find the heart.
No, what's his name? The guy that's always on Family Guy. The high school's named after him. Oh, what's his name?
What movie are we talking about? What person?
No. The person in John Carpenter's Vampires. He's like
hold on, I can look it up.
Robert Woods?
Maybe.
Is it Robert Woods? No, Robert Woods is a wide receiver for the Rams. I'm getting John Woods. Josh Woods. Oh my God, I feel so dumb because James Woods. Thank you. Jesus, Steve, you took forever to bail me out of that.
When did the one with Robin Williams, the Heart one, come out?
Early 2000s, maybe.
Was it Patch Adams?
No, this was like a weird, like trippy movie.
What was his name in the movie? Do you remember?
I don't remember at all.
House of D. Sounds like a porn star house.
Listen, man, he was just Robin Williams was in so many great movies, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the genie. You never replace him as the genie.
No. One of my favorite movies with him was when I growing up was Jumanji, of course.
Oh my God, yeah.
Now they have the Dwayne The Rock Johnson and the new ones.
Yeah, like Kevin Hart's in it, and oh my God, Dead Poets Society. Good morning.
Yeah, my mom really wants to see that one. I haven't been able to find it anywhere though. Not like I look in stores for it.
You know what? I am so stupid. Heart is not in it. It's called What Dreams May Come. 1998.
Damn it, Joey! I just found it.
What Dreams May Come. Yeah, it has like him.
Do you remember that movie Bicentennial Man? Bicentennial.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Oh.
It has Sam Neill in it. They do move in herds.
I love when he's just like, and he like turns her face. Like you're looking at plants. lady, there's a dinosaur right there. Turn your head.
Oh yeah, yeah, in Jurassic Park.
Listen, Jurassic Park, somebody blew my mind about that movie. I've watched that movie a bunch of times. Everybody
Me
loved
too.
that movie. Our friend Zach blew my mind when he said the opening scene, the raptor claw he has
Yeah.
in his hand, he picks that up from the archaeological dig that they're doing. And the raptor claw he shows to, like, he puts against the kid's face and like that. He literally picks that up off the ground and puts it in his pocket in the very beginning, the very beginning of the opening scene. I never knew that.
Well, he has later in the film.
I went back and watched it, and I was like, this whole time I thought dude just walked around with raptor claws in his pockets.
That's okay, because when I was little, I never understood why Nedry was taking the cylinders out of the vial. I was like, why is he taking dinosaur embryos? I don't get it. I was like 13. I was like, oh, Nedry's a bad guy. Okay.
Oops.
Whoopsies.
You didn't say the magic word.
I swear, I used to watch that movie for sound and visuals only.
1 hour photo is a great Rob Williams movie. It's like a thriller kind of.
That's like
You know what I couldn't stand were two Jurassic Park stories was Fallen Kingdom and Battle of Big Rock. Can't stand those ones.
He says Jurassic Park is my favorite movie ever made.
It's really good. It's one of Spielberg's best.
That's a good question, Brian Gatto. What is your favorite movie?
Jaws. I feel like every stream I get asked this question.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I'm wondering if it's ever going to change.
What's your least favorite movie? Cruel Jaws. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there are worse movies out there for sure, but it's hard to pinpoint.
You know what? That Rob Williams movie is not called Father of the Year. It's called World's Greatest Dad.
Oh, I was gonna say it'd be kind of weird if he played in 2 of the year movies.
Yeah, Man of the Year's a great movie. That shit is hilarious.
When Battle of Big Rock, the Jurassic Park one, and also the Jurassic World movies. I mean, I don't mind the first Jurassic World, but the second one and the Battle of Big Rock, it's like they can't get anything right.
I like the first Jurassic World movie. I really did.
Yeah, no, I did too, but I didn't like Fallen Kingdom.
I had a good time.
Yeah, in the first Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, and Battle of Big Rock, they have little kids in it. Now that's not the problem. The problem is they don't know how to act scared at all. They don't cry. They scream very fake like.
That's the problem with child actors. I feel like child actors are either really good or really bad.
Yeah, Jurassic Park 1 had a really good duo of child actors.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. Actually, just Jurassic Park had a duo of child actors that were really good. I like Eric in Jurassic Park 3, and I understand why he didn't cry as much because he was a little bit older and he was a survivalist kind of kid.
I'll tell you what, the It remake had great child actors in it.
Yeah,
I will definitely give them that. I think that the It reboot definitely had great child actors in it.
I'm trying to think of another one that had good child actors. I can't. I gave up too quickly. Steven Spielberg just has this knack for picking good child actors. Like in Jaws, Sean Brody, the little kid, when his brother gets attacked in the boat and you see him just crying on shore.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the feels.
Yeah.
Hey, he picked good child actors for E.T.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that movie in so many years. I'm sorry.
Same.
I love
like I consider a child actually scared when their voice is starting to crack because they're screaming so much, or if they're crying.
Yeah.
And in the new Jurassic Park movies from like 2 till now, the kids don't cry. They don't cry at all. They just go,
I feel like that one kid, like in Jurassic Park lost.
He overreacted. He overacted it.
I feel like he reacted way too good on that. Like he was all just like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm like, oh man,
Wait, which one? Jurassic Park or Jurassic World?
the Lost Kingdom,
Fallen Kingdom.
yeah, the older brother in Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, you mean the Jurassic World had the older brother and the younger brother,
Yeah,
and Fallen Kingdom had the little girl.
I don't think we've seen Fallen Kingdom.
It sucks. Not only is it all
Thank you, Brian, for your professional review of it. It sucks.
I mean, they destroy everything that made Jurassic Park what it was, and I don't care if you. I mean, I don't mind if you change things, but change them in a good way.
Yeah, really.
And I think it's. I think Honest Trailer said it best. It's a whole big marketing play for the next movie or something like that.
Yeah, just filler.
It was so stupid.
It's like Avatar is the
Longest PSA ever.
yeah the longest PSA about nature ever.
I saw a review on what's it called, Antebellum. I think it's called. It's and apparently in the first 39 minutes it's like torture porn of black people being brutally hurt in the 1800s and trying to make you feel bad.
Jesus.
I'm like, thanks. I go to the movies to escape, not to be reminded of everyone else's problems or beliefs.
My buddy Josh, what was it when we were at the drive-in? It was Mamma Mia.
It was Mamma Mia too.
Yeah, Mamma Mia too. After the conclusion of the movie, he walked over and said, "That's the longest Gap commercial I've ever seen."
No. He pops up out of nowhere, all like he just woke up, like hair's all messed up. He's like, "That was the longest Old Navy commercial I've ever seen."
Yeah, Old Navy. I was like, that's accurate. So accurate. That's so perfectly accurate.
And then I can't stand movies anymore, like new ones. Every single big budget blockbuster is gonna have your shoving your political beliefs and everything. Like, not everyone's gonna agree with you. I'm sorry.
I'd say I was like, leave politics out of movies.
No, leave politics out of movies that don't pertain to politics.
Yeah,
you can have a political movie. It's fine. I don't care.
No, don't make.
But if I'm watching Jurassic Park, I don't want to hear all your jokes about the presidents or your beliefs in politics.
Yeah,
it's like, who cares? You realize that joke is going to be there forever now. And it's not going to make sense in 30 years, 20 years even.
Yeah, really.
Hopefully,
yeah. Oh man, don't get me started on this whole thing going on. I'm not going to talk about it on this channel.
Hopefully the planet's not wiped out in 20 years.
Yeah, bloodshed.
Listen, if we don't listen to James Cameron and his Avatar movies, we're going to destroy this planet.
We have to destroy this planet.
Yeah, we have to hit that big red button like in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and hit the reset button. Although they didn't do that in Jurassic World, they had a button to open the doors for the dinosaurs. I'm spoiling things. Never mind. I'm not going to spoil a movie that's widely recognized and 2 years old.
Yeah.
If you guys want to keep going, totally go for it. But I got to go take a shower.
It's okay. We can end it here if you'd rather. Because Joey, what time do you have to be out?
Yeah, I'm getting out of here soon.
All right.
Getting out of here too. So yeah, we can end it here with both of us here.
Yeah.
It's been an hour and 45 minutes, Brian.
I know I promised at least an hour less.
I believe it's been an hour and 45 minutes. It has not felt like we've been doing this that long.
I know. It doesn't. It's been a very productive stream. We've had a very productive stream this term.
I love doing these streams with you.
Yeah, I love it doing with you guys. Before we go, I just want to ask, have you guys ever seen Working with Jigsaw or Living with Jigsaw?
Oh, wait.
Oh, my God.
Wait, the funny ones?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember the one with The Office.
Yeah, I love when the people are talking to him, like having a meeting with him, asking him to cool it down. There's this woman named Karen, and there's these bosses, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, okay." He's like, "What do you think? Can you handle that?" Yeah, you sound like very, very intelligent people, but yeah, Your legs have been shackled. And you have to use a cheese grater to get yourself out.
Is this one of those spoof movies?
No, it's a segment. And then when Karen starts to talk, he's like, "We can synergize and work as a team, Karen."
Oh my god!
I love it. It's so funny.
Lindsay, the shitty team building exercise.
I love that.
All right, we can end it here. I just want to make sure you guys saw those.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are old. They only did like 2, and then they did the blanket one, where it's like so they have this blanket for kids that are really annoying. You want to put them to sleep for a little bit so you can get some relaxation. So you put the blanket over their mouth, and they have this doctor come in and says, "We even have a word from the doctor that says this is a great product or whatever," and he says, "This is chloroform."
I mean,
Sorry, we like to call it sleepy spray.
Yeah, like an Ace Ventura, where he's running with the guy. All right, I'll end it here. You guys look tired.
Jump on his back. Oh my god! Ace Ventura movies were so great.
Yeah, I heard they're making a new one.
what?
Yeah, with Jim Carrey returning.
Wow.
Yes,
No, not new Jim Carrey. I like old Jim Carrey.
new Jim Carrey is scary,
Yeah,
crazy.
he's like the overreact. He's like overdone Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Accurate.
All right, let's end it here. I know you guys have got to get stuff done before you go to bed. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, thank you for joining me. Ray and me the reviews. Ray and Joey.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And as always, Lion Brian Gatto, the Horror Show host. Make sure to check out Reanimator Reviews, his YouTube channel. It's in the description below. Also, also make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep the channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always,
So